Welcome to this session. This is the introduction that forms the entire foundation of what we are going to be learning. If your major aim of coming here is to learn how to do massive sales as a digital marketer, as a shop owner or physical product seller or dropshipper, service provider, or a freelancer, or maybe you want to start cashing out real time as what? As an affiliate marketer, or maybe because I promised in one of the videos that I will show you how to get hot selling product and you are here already. I want to welcome you specially. And what are you supposed to do? When you want to learn what other people are doing, you pay attention to follow exact step they have taken. You have to follow the step I have taken to do what? To get the type of result that I've gotten. Before you say, are you sure the screenshot you guys show or you showed us on the ad is the same? Yes, let's go to seller. I'm not supposed to use this thing to waste time, but I will have to do that. Let's go to seller. Now, look at my account. Look at my dashboard. Now, seller is doing something wonderful. They are showing you your milestone. This is only on seller. $9,000, $9,148 made already on this account. This is not the only account I have. I have like 3-4 different. I also tested Nestude because I want to add it to this course, and I tested it and sold like it. And I said yes, I cannot add it because it's not wise or proper that I should add stuff that I've not tested. So when I say this will make you money, it's going to make you a lot of money. See it. So I've actually made about how many this thing here. I think this is my wallet. I sold through and make $99 already. See it, and I've already withdrawn the money. Now, without talking too much, let me go to all sales so you can see that I've actually made a lot of sales on this account, up to 4,000 sales on Odyssey, making over 8 million here, 300,000 here, and more. So you see all the currencies. So meaning that what you are getting here, no matter where you are watching this video from, whether you are watching it from Nigeria, you are watching it from Cameroon, from Ghana, from anywhere. So I want you to do what? Pay close attention to follow. Let me close it so it doesn't distract you. So pay close attention to follow the exact step that I took. I paid 300,000 to learn this. I am just giving you for the token, right? So the step I took, number one, is that I mastered how to follow process. The problem that is stopping some people is not because of the product they're selling. Your product is perfect. Your offer is perfect. Everything is perfect. The only thing that is remaining is for you to understand the terminology that your own audience wants. And again, you are not doing it the right way. It's just like someone, let me use this as an example. Someone that is, maybe your aim is to travel from Ghana to Nigeria. And now you now made inquiries about traveling to Nigeria. You are required to either take a bus or take a flight. Now, instead of taking any of it, you say, no, I cannot follow it. I want to trek to Nigeria. When how many years do you think it will take you to trek to Nigeria that's supposed to take you 24 hours or maybe 7 hours or 4 hours if you are using flight, or even 3 hours? So this is what is happening. Meta says, if you want to run an engagement advert, you don't have any problem with us. We send it to any place you want us to send it because you know how you want to talk to them, how you want to do it, and how the people you want to target and how you want to do it, right? If you want to just get followers, right, you just run advert to just get followers. If you want to generate lead, you can just generate lead because they already have a guaranteed system that when you run ad for lead, people join it. When you run ad to WhatsApp, people join it. But hey, there's another thing. If your major aim is to make sales and you want Meta to give you people who are buying the kind of product you are selling, because the major aim you are here is to do what? Set up the type of ad that charge you per sales. So for you to do that, you have to follow the process and follow to make those money. It's less than 3 months or 4 months anyway that I made those 15 million naira plus. Let's take it back. If somebody walk up to you right now and say, neighbor, I need water, I want to drink, what do you do? That is to say, just engagement. You pick water and give them. But if another neighbor comes and say, I want to develop the next property in this building and I want to get water from you, please, I need water. What are you supposed to ask the person? Now you are generous. You are not declining. But the problem is, you want to ask, okay, how do you intend to get the water? I cannot start pushing the water from my place to my place. Are you going to connect a host, or you want to send some people to use something to fetch it? This is what Meta is asking you. Meaning that what you are requesting is a kind of a more of partnership. You have to do your part. Meta will do their part. So the part that the Meta is going to do is that they have their system where they already know that sales ad objective is for business people. If Meta do not set it in a way that when a businessman who is willing and ready to make money comes to invest on Meta, you are their partner. So that is to say, they will give you what we call pixel that you're supposed to put into your own system. That is like a host that you're supposed to plug into my own well, my well. You need a host to connect it. So not my own small tank that you want to start using. Even though you are using it like that, I will not be able to know when you are finished, when you have fetched enough so that I can open it for my own personal use. Right? So now on the same Meta pixel, there's what we call Meta custom conversion rule. So that custom conversion rule, this is where you now say Meta at this point, if someone gets here, it means the person has purchased my product. So henceforth, make sure you walk people through this process. And some people will say, I don't have money to build a website because I know that what you want me to do now is I need to get a website, or I don't know how to get a website. You don't need to know how to get a website. You don't need to have enough money to build a website. I want to shock you. So the platform you are seeing on my screen now is Hifinox, and the pricing is around $65 for. I don't recommend monthly. I recommend yearly because you don't have to do your marketing in pressure. You don't have to do it in pressure, right? Let's say you have a product you want to sell, a physical product, right? And the only process you want is that you want like paid asset before you get this water, it has to be paid, right? You want only people who are paying. You don't want stories. You are required to get a website. Let's use online calculator. Calculator online. In case you don't know, today you have learned you can use calculator online. Now, let's say with this online calculator now, the total amount I want to use to make to run our ad is $100 US. Yes, if I enter US dollar, it's because it's a cross country promotion. So let's say this, we're going to now kind of convert to our various currencies, right? So let's say I'm converting it to Naira, 1,500, so that we can be very close. You can convert here. So the amount that is in my hand is 150,000, and I want to shut down marketing. I want to shut down marketing. Now, the next thing you do, because you're looking for cheaper route, you start generating leads. At the end of the day, you generated 700, 1,000 leads. And I want to ask you a question. How many sales were you able to make from it? 150,000. Sometimes you make 2, 3. But the only thing that is convincing you is the fact that you generated 500. The fact that you generated 1,000 leads. Do you know what it will lead to? You will not be able to even raise the money that you spent back. Sometimes you raise it back. Sometimes you are not able. And that's the reason why when I used to work with some people, trying to correct them, they would say no, that they want it, that your own is just 10 leads, 20 leads, is 20 sales, 5, 10 sales, 15 sales. I need massive sales. I don't like this. Let me generate leads and convert them. At the end of the day, you are not even covering the money for the ad. And these people will now, when this thing happens now, they know that I have fucked up. Sorry to use that statement because you're my boss. I should not use some statements. They will now tell you, hey, wait, well, I'm waiting for inflow so that we can continue. Why the inflow? You spent money. You're supposed to, even though you didn't make more, you're supposed to get your money back and more. Now, let's say the next person now wants to follow the process. With the 150,000 that is here now, they now decided that, okay, I want to get Hifinox because of the built-in e-commerce store with the pixel integration that is inbuilt. Now, $95 by 150 is 97,500. You can do your calculation in your own currency. If you use US dollar, bravo. So let's go ahead and remove 97,500. I know you're already saying, the money is just remaining low 50. What can you do with 52,000? I want you to wait. So you that have spent 150,000, at the end of the day, you end up not getting even much, or two, or just people giving you hope. I'll get back to you. Let's see next week how it goes. Next week you call, they'll pick. The following one, they'll block you. Congratulations. You've gotten yourself a blocking business where you sell block. Okay, where you buy block. Oh, no, where people block you. So why the second person now felt that you have to follow the process, you have to board the bus from Accra to Lagos. Some people say, no, go to Cameroon. What are you going to Cameroon to do? Now, he has only 52,005. And after doing the right setup, he just ended up just saying, okay, running advert, put this money on the Meta balance, right? And now started running advert, maybe 5,000 per day or those 4,000, and having the balance of 50,000. Now, Meta started charging him or her, and Meta now decided to start charging 1,500 because it's just starting out per order. You say, he just got 35 order, but let's look at it this way. Let's say the product you are selling is like, let's say 15,000 and your profit is 5,000 and you have sold 35 sales. Let's go. Multiply by 5,000. Did you lose? Because number one, this way, Meta is matching the ads to people that are willing and ready and have purchased something similar. I don't know if this makes sense. So what do you think will now happen? This guy can now invest in 100,000 into that ad, plug in 100,000. Let me just clear the something. You can just plug in, remove 75,000 as his profit. He removes 75,000 as his profit, right? Remove 75,000 as his profit, and now start working with what? Start working with 100,000. And when they start working with what's it called? With 100,000, what do you think will happen? If Meta now decided to start charging him, even though it's 2,500, he will not still lose. You will not still lose. You still make 40, and as well, maybe you should have increased, know how to this and that. You still not lose. So that is the reason why the people that started the same business you started, over time, you see that they kept running adverts from January to December without stopping it. And they will now keep increasing. Before you know, you have bought a car, you have bought a house, and the next thing you say, I will know them. They don't go do ritual. And you will not be looking for a spot you can use to blackmail them if they are your friends. That they are using their brother to do ritual. You go and tell family friends. Or you now start assuming it. That these people, they have sponsors, they have people that are buying from them, not just Facebook adverts. Facebook advert does not pay. You know that you did not follow the process. Another thing that will make you not to sell is another thing. Now you know that your business is now between you and Meta. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to make sure that your own part is played well. It's played well in a way that when people come to that your offer, what are they going to see? Are they going to see a kind of a badly formatted kind of a course? Or are they going to see well-arranged course, well-arranged sales page, offers, you know that nobody will be able to do what? To say no to. Offers that nobody can say no to. Imagine somebody telling you to, maybe you don't have a car and you're having a dream of buying Venza. And somebody say, I heard that you started digital marketing. What if I give you a Venza, latest model, and you don't teach me how to run advert or help me run advert for 1 month, and you already know how to run advert? What do you think will happen? That is offer for you. Then you know that some people will shade that car. Nobody's buying it. But if you put it on a sign post, all digital marketers will come and buy. They will say, if you can run adverts, if you know how to run adverts, if you can help us make 1 sales, we'll give you the latest, even though it's not latest. Say any car. Your cash, this in the pot will be filled up. So offer is something that you learn how to make offer. Try to understand the terminology of your own audience. And another thing that will make you not to sell is impatience. Yes, I have a kind of set up an ad for somebody. Less than 24 hours, he got like 10 orders and got angry and deleted the ad that I said he was going to do massive sales, up to 1,000 sales. Why is he doing only 10 sales? And in fact, I said that they were not going to be charging him at all. How come they charged him even before the order came? They were charging him. I said, I was now explaining. I didn't know that he has already deleted it. And I said, but your ad just started. If you give it time, more people will want to save money ahead of it. More people will see the ad. They want to see it more to make sure that it's not one of those people that don't run ad to get money from people without delivery. They want it to run for some time. That's why you see some ads start doing even much better than you used to after 1 month. Sometimes after like 3 months, you wake up. I have experienced. You wake up. Maybe you are getting 20 to 40, 50 sales day. You wake up with 150 sales. And sometimes you will receive message on the inbox, somebody asking you if this product is still available because they screenshot it and kept it somewhere. Why doing what? Why trying to raise the money? I was now explaining that this is after, let's give it like 7 days. You have to increase your budget too as you are selling, as your money is increasing because we use a basic budget and all of that. So they now told me that when are you going to set it up for me? What are you saying? So after then, if you want me to set up ad for you, it's $150. If you want to do correction, it's $50. You understand? So that is to make sure that people like this does not come close to spoil your reputation. That is by the way, right? So everything I'm saying here is what I have put together. That if you just give it just 7 days, in between the line, follow each of the topic to the end, you will come out a different person. You will come out a different. And this thing I'm telling you now, I paid 300,000, and it was not arranged where I'm going to arrange it for you. And at the end of the day, you can become a digital consultant. You can become what's it called? You can work even though you don't want to start selling. You can start working. You can start training. You can start. There's no way you will not start making money almost immediately. So learn to follow the process. Learn to follow it the right way. Don't always try to rush to do it badly. So another thing that is making some people not to sell is doubt. When you are telling them, okay, look at what we're going to be doing, you know that I'm showing you what you need to do. Why not do it? You now call somebody. Somebody said that this thing that then you have it. The guide with you. Why do you want to solve the opinion of someone, of an ignorant person? Why I say ignorant person? Because most of the people who believe on people's opinion always have ignorant people as their friends that convince them. Because if they get someone that tell them, no, this does not work, they see the way it works, they will say that you are compromised. They want people that always tell them, yes, it is truth. And some of their friends will know them like that. That once you call you, tell him, yes, that you know it's not possible. If you say it's possible, say it's possible. If you say it's not possible, say it's not possible. So if you have your friends that always say yes, it is like that, try to ask them one question you know that it's not truth. Tell them it's truth, and they'll tell you it is truth. Then you know the type of people you have. Now, some time ago, I set up an e-commerce store for a particular printers brand. And after setting it up, I automated the whole process that the moment order drops on the person's website, the person that made the order receives WhatsApp message of the order, requesting the person to make payment or want to come to the office, anyhow you want it. Now defining the order process, while the owner of the business also seeing it. If you have like a supply, once the person confirms, you can do what? You can connect the supply to that conversation, unless you don't want to do that. So automatically your supply should be able to pick the number, call the person and so on, deliver. That's local job shipping for him. And he took me to his friends. Then I didn't have a card then. So when you trek and it's all over your face. And the guy looked at me and told him that what I did was rubbish. That it doesn't work. It's not possible that the system can work. That it is in front of you. You say it cannot, it's not sustainable. Because he believed that he now build website too. That this thing I'm saying is not possible. But why not learn from me? Because you feel that you have a better office, that I trek to the place. And guess what? This guy discarded it and now accepted the other person own, that is the regular website, where when somebody makes order, you need to log into the website to see it or check your email. Sometimes it takes you like 24 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days before you see the order that entered on your website. And what do you think it happens? Sometimes the people you are asking are jealous of what you're reporting. So the best way to stop you is to answer you the way you want, what you want to hear. They tell it to you. So always verify the right information. Always get the right information and put it to yourself. Follow it from the beginning to the end. Second, people, the way they will not be able to sell is skip watchers. The skip watchers, what they will do is that when they come to a course, they know this is what they want. They paid for it. In fact, these people, they anticipate most. These people, they come with a different mindset. While they are watching it, they're thinking about a different thing. You said, instead of watching the guy though, while they are watching, they are doubting it, they are watching, they skip watching and doubting it until the end. They will now go back to their own ad, do it their own way, just to prove to you that it did not work. Then come back and tell you that it did not work. That maybe you should help me and set it up. If you say it's working, help me and set it up. You now ask them, okay, what exactly is the problem? He said nothing. Now the video was not even playing well. So you have to put yourself in the part where you set up your business that grow. Don't just set up business that grow. Learn to learn a thing at a time. If you learn how to drive already, you don't need to go in every week learning how to drive. And you can pick up any car and drive. But when you are learning how to drive, you left driving and went and be riding bicycle. That they say that driving is risky. Let me learn bicycle first. I will come back. You go and learn drive. Hey, you go back. And tomorrow you say that that is not safe to drive, just because you never learned driving. So always do what you're supposed to do first. Do the one you're supposed to do second and more. So, and two, avoid free softwares. Avoid free tools. The reason why I say you should avoid free tools is that when we were starting out, it was the major block for us. We used to get some softwares that auto save contacts, send broadcast message, but guess what? We used to get it free. So after we got in this software free, after like maybe 6 months, one year, you know that you need this software most. Like you can't do without it. But you wake up to find out that it's no longer available. Do you know why? The owner of the software could no longer afford renewing it from his pocket because so many people are using it without paying. And the cost of server has increased. So to save himself from headache, he will now abandon the project. What do you think will happen? That your business that is supposed to be thriving as a result of this solution will also stop. So that is to say, always consider tools that are helpful to you as your partnered product, where you know that if the owner of the software need only 100,000 naira, and naira or dollar or so, just make conversion to your own country, right? And this will give you access to do what, making like 100 million, and you just settle me with 100. What do you think will happen? It will make your work so easy. But if you now have to start doing it the other way around, that is not possible. And at this time, you will not be wishing that you even get the owner of this system and pay any amount and even partner so that they will not go down. So always put the people you are using the service into consideration. That's the reason why I don't just pay for softwares. I send tips. I send support. I do donations to software that are helpful to me. So that way, the owner of the software will be able to know that this is important to someone. Even though he wants to like scrap it, he will say, no, somebody used to give me a tip. Somebody used to give me donation. Let me leave it for them. It has happened. I have bought a complete system before, platform, SMS platform. I purchased it completely. Then 150,000. It was a big money there. Just because the owner says that he wants to shut down, but he found out that I use it always. If maybe I might want to buy it, and I asked how much. He gave me one price. At this point, at this moment, this is the amount I can afford it, and I need it true. He now said, send money. I send me the entire login details and the hosting. And I have to move it to my own hosting and continue using it for so many years and make money with it. So that is to tell you that if I had not put little contribution to it, maybe he would have just shot. And it was one of my breakthrough platform, a bulk SMS system. I now changed the name to Talking SMS 10. And I used it for many years to sell to churches, individuals, and all. And made the money like how many times. So what I'm trying to say is that anytime that you're in business, it's only someone who is not in business. You know that you are just gambling. But if you're in business and you discover a tool that is helpful to you, don't always shy away from making payment for it. So that you do what, you grow with it, you do what, you increase your profit with it. And because you know that if you want to develop that software yourself, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So that is it. The point is, if you want to see the same result I'm seeing, you have to follow the same process I'm following. So whether you are a kind of selling only digital product, I want to make a recommendation again. If you want to sell PDF, video, and something where someone buy, you send them to Telegram. I recommend Seller or Nextuge, either of them. And two, always combine, because I combine Seller and Hifinox for my own. This is my secret, because I don't stay on the comment section or inbox talking. Now, the reason why I combine the two I do yearly plan on the two is this. Because I want to target around the world, especially the West Africa, anywhere, even North Africa or Central Africa, anywhere you are, or outside the continent of Africa, pay attention. You can still do what? Do the same thing. Because seller has the same pixel integrated as Hifinox. So I'm not selling the digital product on seller, on Hifinox. I will put it on seller. Then connect that my sales page on Facebook to Hifinox and set up with the built-in, what's it called? It has a built-in template. That built-in template is that when someone comments on the ad, you reply them and give them my seller link to make payments. So, and if somebody drops negative comment, it is the only person that dropped the comment and me that will see the comment. And most important thing is this. People sometimes they are not seeing the learn more button. Almost half of the people, they don't see the learn more button. And some people want to ask you questions before they pay. So now for you to be able to convert both the people that are making inquiries and people that are going directly, you have to use this system. Let's say more than 200 people or 100 people commented on your ad, and at least you convert just 150 of them, and you are selling that cost 2,000. How much have you made? 300,000. And this is going to keep happening till the next 1 year. You keep, and meaning that if you combine this and follow the entire process, you will be unstoppable. Unless you now decided that you are not going to be learning what was taught on that video. So the best way to learn is to follow the process. So I'm using both Hifinox and Seller for digital products, and I use Hifinox for physical products. And as well, if you are into dropshipping, you have a lot of products you are selling, right? And you are looking for a platform that will do what you can use to do that. I recommend PayPortal. So all of these things are inside the course. Because it says launch an AI pixel ready store that actually convert. It has pixel already optimized to ensure that Meta charge you per sale, no error, no issue. I've also added it and how you can set it up. Now, if you are into affiliate marketing, you can also use PayPortal. I don't know if I kind of I did that. I think it's Team OJ. I think it's teamoj.payportal, teamoj.payportal.com. Let me see if that is there. Now look at it. Look at my own store. This I do drop shipping. I drop ship this product. This is Mike. Yes, I drop ship it. Now if I go to the mic, now if for example that I'm an affiliate marketer of this product, so all I need to do is to do what is to put the link to get that product. Like this product, all of them, these ones are affiliates. And I also dropship it directly. You see it, Amazon Direct. So when I push it, people come here and they go buy it through Amazon. Some people come here and they buy it through any platform that I want them to buy it through, where I know that I will make my profit. I just put it there. So many people do this and they're looking for, okay, they want to be dropshipping products from, what's it called? Products from Jumia. They want when someone click on it, buy on Jumia, they make a lot of money. Or maybe they want to start promoting seller product or other product they know that gives them affiliate. This is a powerful platform you can use and more. So inside the course, there are going to be also bonus courses just to make sure that you are good. And this is the offer. The offer is that anyone to know that you are serious, if you have Hifinox Pro account, then because this is it, you have to do your setup yourself. Do your entire setup, understand the process. Sometimes when you feel that you are not selling, you are actually trying to understand your own product or audience technologies and the best way, the information, the language they understand. That's the reason why anytime MTN is running an advert, they will tell you unlimited data network everywhere you go. Glow will tell you Glow, unlimited data network. Have you ever gotten unlimited access? And recently, the CEO of MTN came out and said that there's no unlimited data anywhere, except you are charged for $400 and above. And Starlink has proven it to be true. So any valuable product always on the higher side. So that is to tell you that when you are serious, you are serious. When you are not serious, you are not serious. Always understand the product you are selling. At least you should have at least 90% of whatever product you want to sell. So in the next video, I'm going to be walking you through to the first step, Don't skip anyone. Follow it the way I instruct you to follow it, and you can never get it wrong. And I believe that this is an eye-opening video session, and I wish you the best. And let's go to the next. The next is going to be how to create even seller accounts, how to optimize your products, how to create your store, how to set up your store, all the setups that are available, how to automate your Facebook page, you make it like mine, and as well how to all the things, all the exact steps that you need, and you are paid for this course that will make sure that you do what you get it right. They are arranged from step by step, and I want you to follow the step, and I wish you all the best too. Let's continue on the next topic.